They chose rather to die that they might not.
They chose what?
Rather to die.
That's the men God looking for. God looking for men that's going to stand stiffly for what he said we supposed to be doing. He ain't looking for the weak men that's running and hiding and want, let's go agree with them because they going to kill us. If we going to die, we going to die anyway.
This is war.
You understand? He looking for these type of men, these type of spirits. He ain't looking for self-willed brothers trying to do their own thing. He looking for brothers that's in one mind with him and his Bible. That's what he looking for. Warriors that following him and what this Bible say we supposed to be doing. You understand? Come on, put them pictures. We're going to touch on the brothers Levi, the Levi brothers. You know, I got the Levi shirt on today, representing Levi.
That's
my
right.
brothers Levi. Levi. Come on, give me verse Maccabee. Give Maccabee, 1 Maccabee 15 and 1.
The book of 1 Maccabee, chapter 15 and verse 1.
Come on.
Moreover, Antiochus, son of Demetrius, the king, sent letters from the isles of the sea unto Simon the priest, and prince of the Jews, and to all the people.
So right here, this Antiochus is Antiochus the 7th. And he was trying to make a treaty with Simon. You understand? Simon, the Hasmoneans. You know what I mean? Them brothers were no joke. He tried to make a peace treaty with them and be friends with them. Try to make a union with them. You understand? That's what happened with this right here. So give me John 10:22. I ain't gonna be too long. I took too long on the other one, so we gotta cut some corners here.
The book of John, chapter 10 and verse 22. And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of the dedication.
So it was at Jerusalem on the feast of the dedication. Come on.
And it was winter.
Is what?
It was winter.
It was what?
It was winter.
Because women said, oh, you can't wear dresses because it'd be cold outside. Right here, it was in winter. So the women had dresses on back then as well. So they don't let them get away with that. If somebody say they can't wear dresses because it's too cold, you got to show them the scripture. And the scripture is describing that Jesus Christ himself kept the feast of dedication. I'm going to say it again. Jesus Christ himself kept the feast of dedication. And it was cold outside. Come on.
And Jesus walked in the temple in Solomon's porch.
So Jesus walked in the temple of Solomon's porch. It was cold outside and it was winter, and he was keeping the feast of dedication at that time. So jump back to Maccabee 1 verse 1.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 15.
No, 1 verse 1.
Yes, sir. 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 1. And it happened that Alexander, the son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece.
So now we're reading and we understanding who was the first king over Greece. Huh? Alexander? He just read it to you. What book are y'all reading? Read it again for them.
And it happened after that Alexander, the son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece.
He reigned in his stead. Whose stead? Because who was ruling Greece before Alexander? Come on. And I'm going to tell you the difference. Come on.
Philip the Macedonian.
Philip of Macedonia. That's Alexander's father. He was trying to conquer all the nations. He couldn't do it. So Alexander rose up and he wound up conquering all the nations. That's why they call him the first. But his father was ruling in Greece too. But they call Alexander the first because he conquered all the dark nations. You understand? That's why they call him the first king over Greece, because he conquered all the dark nations. But his father was ruling in Greece as well. You understand? That's why I asked y'all what Bible you're reading, because his father was ruling in there, in Greece as well. But they call him the king, the first king of Greece, because he conquered all the dark nations.
Right.
I want y'all to remember that, all right, as we go along. Come on.
Verse 2. And made many wars and won many strongholds.
So they made many wars and they won many strongholds. Many strongholds. Come on.
And slew the kings of the earth and went through to the ends of the earth.
They slew all the kings of the earth, from Persia to Mede, all the way down, all the dark nations. They slew them. Come on.
And went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations.
They took spoils of many nations. They robbing everybody, taking everybody, ruling in their countries. Come on.
Insomuch that the earth was quiet before him.
So the earth got quiet before them. Everybody was scared. They shook the earth up because they were killing everything. Alexander was killing everything. Come on.
Whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. And he gathered a mighty strong host.
Oh, he gathered what?
A mighty strong host.
He gathered a mighty strong host, right? He gathered a mighty strong host. Go ahead.
And ruled over.
So that's heavy. He had gathered that mighty strong host, right? So he gathered together a big army. You understand? A big, large army. He gathered them together. Come on.
And ruled over countries.
He ruled over many countries. He was killing like telling you, he was on a war animal. He was a killing machine. He ruled over many different countries, many different nations. Come on.
And nations and kings.
And kings.
Who became tributaries unto him.
They had to pay. They had to pay him all the time. They became tributaries to him. Come on.
And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die.
After them things, he fell sick. And he was getting worse and worse. So he perceived he was going to die. Come on.
Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive.
So he parted his kingdom amongst these men while he was yet alive. Come on.
So Alexander reigned 12 years.
No, go back to that 6th part. He said while he was alive, right? He parted his kingdom. So what happened? What happened to him?
He parted his kingdom to the 4 generals that he had.
So name them. You need help? Somebody help him.
Seleucus, Cassander, Ptolemy, Lysimachus.
Lysimachus. I don't know Lysimachus. Right? This guy trying to get fancy, you know what I mean? He trying to throw somebody else in there. He's a curveball cap. Nope. Strike out. So, you know what's coming next. Close your book. Close your book. Close your book. Close your book. What province did they rule over?
All right, Cassander, he had Macedonia.
Macedonia and what else? You close, Macedonians.
Macedonia.
Who else? I don't want to mess you up. Go on.
All right. Seleucus had Asia Minor. Ptolemy had Egypt. And that long name with the L.
Lysimachus.
He had.
You got close enough. Don't worry. You close enough. Thrice. He had thrice. But I'm going to give it to you. Cassandra had Greece in Macedonia. Ptolemy had Egypt in Libya. Seleucus had Mesopotamia and, like you said, Asia Minor. And Lysimachus had thrice in a small part of Asia Minor.
Verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died.
So what happened to him? He reigned 7 years and died. How he died?
If I can remember correctly, he had syphilis.
Syphilis, yep. He had an STD because he was a homosexual. He was sleeping with the men, the woman. Say somebody get married, he go in the wedding chamber and sleep with the man and the woman. He plugged the man in there trying to have sex with his new wife, and this demon coming in and plug him and her. Yeah, that movie, I think it was Alexander the Great. I don't want to see the nigga. Come on, what the hell is this, man? Get that thing over there, man. Yeah, I'm just talking about the name of the movie. They gonna put a shirtless damn Brad Pitt up there. Nobody wanna see that, man. What'd you say? They ain't subscribed yet. So what I'm doing all this teaching for and nobody's subscribing to the page? It's time for you to subscribe. Subscribe to IUIC Los Angeles page. Get up on the latest scriptures, the latest news, the things we bringing out, because it's here for you, all right? The whole thing was that he died from syphilis. He was sleeping around. He had that STD and it killed him, you understand? And he conquered all these places and died from a damn disease. Killer machine and died from disease, you understand? That's what happened to him. Come on.
And his servants bear rule, every one in his place.
So his servants bear rule, everyone in his place. His servants was who? The 4 generals. Come on.
And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
So the 4 ruling men put crowns upon themselves. Go ahead.
So did their sons after them. Many
So did
years.
who?
So did their sons after them.
Uh-huh.
Many years and evils.
You heard that? You heard that? They was ruling. They had crowns in their head. But after they died, their sons took over and was still ruling them providences that they was over. Come on, read that part again.
And evils were multiplied.
No, go back to the other part.
And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them.
So did their sons after them.
Many years.
Many years they was ruling. Many years, come on.
And evils were multiplied in the earth.
So after them many years, evils had multiplied on the earth. That's many years evil has multiplied in the earth. They was killing like crazy. Give me Job 24. 9:24. So evils had multiplied in the earth. So when they got in power, that's when the evil doubled and tripled that was on this earth. And they blame us for it. Today they say the people, the blacks and Latinos, they bad, they no good, they evil, they be killing each other all the time. Black on black crime. These dudes was killing everything, you understand? That's why he said evils multiplied on the earth. When Esau came when Esau came in power then, that means the homosexuality, whoop, it shot up. Murders shot up. Stealing shot up. Killing shot up. Everything shot up when them 4 generals came in power after Alexander. Come on.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The what?
The earth.
The earth
is given into the hand of the wicked.
So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The earth is being ran by evil people. Who them evil people are? The Edomites.
Right.
The Edomites. The Edomites, they running this earth right now. That's why you see the evil so hard. That's why all the TV shows, everything is evil, wicked, demonic. They got homosexuality all on TV, lesbianism all on TV, robbing, stealing, killing. Every time you see a black movie, what is it about? Us killing each other, robbing each other. You understand? Evil has multiplied in the earth. Right now, look at Israel bombing everything around it. Look at Russia bombing Ukraine. Look at China and Taiwan over there. But they get that from following the white man. You understand? Evils, and they beefing with Taiwan. Why? Because America trying to get a hold of Taiwan. He said, no, you ain't getting a hold of them. I bombed that whole place. That's where the beef coming from, is America trying to go all over. America and Israel trying to go all over these different countries and destroy them, rule them. Put them under, persecution and oppression. That's what they're doing all through the earth right now. Everywhere you go, they got their hand in it. America and Israel got their hand in everything, that all the evil that's going on, all the wars going on, they is backing them up. They is funding both sides. They is behind all this evil that's going on in the earth right now. Read that again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
So he covered the faces of the judges thereof. Who are the judges? Who are the judges? All the righteous men, he covered their face. All the righteous men, he covered their face. Right. You understand? He covered the faces of the judges. Who's supposed to be? We're supposed to be judging this earth. Right. We're supposed to be the rulers of this earth. He covered all our faces, you understand? And put his face here. He the last samurai. He the Egyptians. He everybody. He everybody. You understand? So he covered the face of the judge. He's everybody right now. Come on.
If not, if not, where and who is he?
If not, where and who is the evil? Who is the wicked if it's not him? Where is he at? Who is he? Who bombing everything on this earth? Who's stealing all the resources from everybody on this earth? Who putting puppet presidents and puppet leaders in all these places? Who doing it? We ain't doing it. Who destroying the air? Who's destroying the sea? We ain't doing it. Come on. That's it. Go to Malachi 1:4. Malachi 1:4. So he is destroying this earth. He's destroying the people. He acting like he everybody. He acting like he God. He acting like he Christ. He acting like he the apostles. He acting like he the prophets. You understand? He acting like everything that's going on in this earth right now, he acting like it was him. He created this. He created that. You look it up. We created everything to make this earth run. Right. But you look up the patent. They talking about Thomas Edison. They talking about what's it? Andrew Bell, Graham. You know what I mean? They put all the white people up there. They cover the faces of the real people who've been inventing these things, who've been creating things, who've been running things. Even the first president was John Hanson, a black man. You don't hear him talk about that. The first president of America was John Hanson, a black man. And you have 4 other black men as presidents after him. That was John Hanson. You don't hear nothing about him. He was the first president of America. He was the first president of America, that black man right there. So that's what I'm telling you. All these things, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. You understand? Malachi.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4.
Come on.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build.
Oh, what Edom said?
We will return and build the desolate places.
Because from 193 AD to 1453 AD, they was being conquered. They came back in power in like 1453, 1452 AD, the Renaissance period. Because the Dark Ages, we was running it. We were the Jews in Spain. We were the Jews that created Europe. We were the one that's running the earth. You understand? We were chasing them back up to the mountain. They were living in caves. You understand? But they said they will return in what?
Build the desolate places.
And they build the desolate places. They came back in power and build up the desolate places. Come on.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build.
God said they're going to build. You see them building now everywhere. They building now everywhere. You see it even in Los Angeles right now. You see them building a lot of apartment buildings all around. They building around right now, but he said they will build. Come on.
But I will throw down.
All these highways they building and all that. He said they shall build, but he going to destroy. I will destroy. Come on.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
That means wherever they at is wickedness there, evil there. They are the border of wickedness. They conquered every border. They try to go in everybody's land. They are the border. If they come into somebody's land, trust me, that land going down. Hey, you got that picture? Look up that picture of Afghanistan before and after. Before they came and after they got there, the whole place was homosexuality, all that thing was going on after they got there. That's why he called them the border of wickedness. Every border they step into, they destroy it. They massacre. They turn the men into homos. They say, you want democracy? If you don't accept our democracy, we can't help you. What comes with democracy? Homosexuality, women wearing pants, men being feminized, the kids. You understand?
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 10. And there came out of them a wicked root.
So there came out of them a wicked root. Who's that wicked root? Somebody tell me.
The Antiochus here is Antiochus Epiphanes.
Yep. And whose son is that?
I don't know whose son he is, but I know it's him.
It's going back to Seleucus. That's Seleucus' son. Antiochus Epiphanes the fourth. Antiochus Epiphanes. What Epiphanes means, since you brought that up?
Epiphanes means God on earth.
Mean God on earth. We got to know these things. Antiochus Epiphanes mean God on earth. He said a wicked root came up. Come on, read that again, Chin.
And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been in hostage at Rome, and he reigned in 137 year of the kingdom of the Greeks.
So he reigned in 137 year in Greece. You understand? And 137 year where they was ruling, he reigned in Greece. You came with it. He came. You show me different pictures. But go ahead.
Verse 11. In those days when they're out of
So, when Antiochus Epiphanes, the oppression got harder, the persecution got harder on us. On us. He was coming down on us hard. Antiochus Epiphanes, he was coming down on the Jews hard. He wasn't merciful to us at all. No compassion. He was on us. You understand? He was persecuting us. He was on it. Put that picture. He was on us, persecuting us, oppressing us. He was on us. Come on.
In those days there went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant.
And you know who? I'll say he was on us, right? Give me that definition of Hellenist. Put that up there. Hellenization. Hellenization. Anybody know what Hellenist is or Hellenization? Anybody know? Come on.
Their language, they follow the customs.
Thank
all
you,
of that.
thank
Yes,
you, thank you. Now you're on it. Come on. Read that.
Hellenization refers to the spread and adoption of
So
Greek
anytime
culture.
you hear Hellenized, Hellenist, is going to the Greek-speaking Jews who took on, he gonna read it, come on.
Hellenization refers to the spread and adoption of Greek culture, language, religion, and identity by non-Greek peoples, especially following the conquest of Alexander the Great.
Come on.
What Hellenization involved? Language. Greek became the lingua franca across most of the ancient world, used in administration, trade, and education. Culture. Non-Greek societies adopted Greek art, architecture, theater, and customs. Religion and philosophy. Greek gods and philosophical ideas.
See, Greek gods and philosophy. They go back to the colleges today. They go back to these colleges today. The Greek fraternities, you understand? And all that dance and the Q dogs and the alpha, psi alpha, psi beta alpha, whatever that garbage is. I can't even say it, but all that garbage they got going on, them fraternities and sororities, that's what it's going back to. These Greek-speaking Jews. Our people follow their customs, their influences, their ways. You understand? Remember, that's where what came from. The gymnasium. The gymnasium. People was running around in sports naked, almost naked in sports. You understand? That's all that's come from the Greeks. And the Greeks got their deities and mythological beings and things like that, force gods from the Egyptians. They just turned it around, and it was a chicken, but now they made it a barbecue chicken. You know what I mean? They covered it up with something else. That's what they did. They covered it up with some other flavor to make it sound different. Like today, they call them Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. They just covered it up with something different to make it, you know what I mean, more appealing to the people who want to be it's more appealing to the people for they want to be a part of it. That's what I'm trying to say, for they want to be a part of it. Come on.
Greek gods and philosophical.
So jump down for time's sake. Jump down to etymology.
Etymology and
Come on,
usage.
come on. Lift it up.
The term comes from.
Oh, lift it up. Oh, don't go down no more? All right.
Etymology and usage. The term comes from the Greek verb Hellenizein, meaning to speak Greek or to act like a
Or
Greek.
to what?
Or to act like a
So
Greek.
when you read the Bible in Romans and Galatians and everything, when you see them say Jew nor Greek, they talking about the Greek-speaking Jews, the Hellenists, our people who is speaking like them. Come on.
It's closely
Our people who's acting like them. Come on.
It's closely related to Hellenism, which broadly refers to Greek culture itself. Hellenization profoundly shaped the development of Western civilization, laying the groundwork for Roman culture and early Christianity.
And early what?
Early Christianity.
We wonder where it came from. From Roman culture. 'Cause remember, the Greeks and the Romans got together and it was called the Greco-Roman era. Then it was turned to the Roman era. You understand? It came from the Greco-Roman era to the Roman era, and it was started the early Christianity with Constantine. You understand? Come on.
If you're curious, I can show how Hellenization influenced specific regions like Egypt or Judea.
And what?
Or Judea.
Oh, Judea, the Israelites. They influenced us. You understand? So go back. Go back. So we got to know these things. You understand? We got to, when you read in the Bible, you run across words and things like that. That's why the Christian church don't understand what the Jew nor Greek mean. You understand? They don't understand what Hellenization mean or the Hellenized. They don't know. They don't understand that. Why? Why they don't understand it? Y'all know why? Why? No, it ain't that. That's too vague. Come on. It's history. They don't deal with the Old Testament. It is Apocrypha. This is in the Apocrypha. They don't read the Apocrypha. They don't deal with the Old Testament. You understand? It ain't just read the Bible. They don't deal with, they read the Bible. They read the New Testament. They read Psalms, the book of Psalms, the book of Proverbs. They read some of those, but they don't know the old history. You understand? That's what it go back to. You're right. They don't read the Bible, but it's more, you got to be more clear. You got to be more clear and precise when you're talking to somebody. They don't read the Old Testament. They don't know the history in the Old Testament about what happened to us. They don't read the Apocrypha, so they got no clue what happening with the Greeks and us being called Gentiles and all them things. That's all the confusion coming at with them. You understand? Come on, where we at?
Verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
I want the people to soak this up. Read that again.
In those days went there out of Israel.
Went out of Israel.
Wicked men.
Why is wicked men? Because they was following them. They was following their culture, their language, like you were saying, their customs. They following everything like them. They was acting like them. That's how it was wicked men. Come on.
Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Oh, go and make what?
A covenant with the heathen.
They said, let's go and let's make a covenant with the wicked, with these other nations. Let's go make friends with these other nations. Look how beautiful Greece is. Look how beautiful it is with the sex. Listen, I don't want y'all to, I ain't going to bring it up, but I'm just telling you it was an old movie, because y'all go look it up. You know how you tell somebody don't do something? They're going to go do it. But it was this old picture, and they were showing all the evil that was going on in that place, man. I'm talking about they was having sex all in the streets, everything. They were laying with each other, men with men, women with women. All that stuff was happening all out in the streets, you understand? In front of everybody. You can put that picture up. But that's how they was out there. In the broad daylight, in the streets, in the broad, the animals, you see the animals? Oh, come on, go back. I ain't asked you to show the penis and all that. What the hell are you doing? I ain't asked you to show Pee Wee Herman. Listen, I'm talking about these animals up here. Look at the animals up there. They having sex with animals, everything out there in the streets, man. Them people was foul. I'm talking about foul, disgusting people. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to show this. I don't want to get too in depth with it. But give me Isaiah 32:5. Isaiah 32:5.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
Yo, these vile people, these vile, disgusting people, they ain't gonna be called honorable or noble no more. Because they make themselves look like they're honorable and noble. These people in politics now, all these people sitting in the Senate seats and all that, they foul, disgusting people, I'm telling you. They doing much evil behind closed doors. You think things changed from back then to now? No. Do you know what they do today? They hide it better. That's all. They hide it better today. They call no more vow. They ain't going to be called honorable or noble no more. Come on.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful. Come on.
For the vile person will speak villainy.
They're going to speak evil. They're going to tell you out their mouth. He said out of the heart speaketh expressly. What is in your mind going to come out your mouth? Come on.
And his heart will work iniquity.
See, his heart will work iniquity. It will work iniquity and work evil. Come on.
To practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry.
That's what they don't do. They want to empty the souls of the people who looking to get taught, looking to get led right. They emptying their souls. Like that people go voting. Why? Why they go voting? Because they want better. They're looking for some type of change that is never coming. Not while you dealing with these evil, wicked people. You understand? Come on.
And he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
That's it. He will call the drink of the thirsty to fail. Give me Isaiah 29 and 15.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord.
Because they want to seek deep to hide their counsel. Come on.
And their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us?
They say what?
Who seeth us?
They say, who seeth us? Who see what we doing? Nobody don't see what we doing. Who seeth us? Come on.
And who knoweth us?
And whom knoweth us? Come on.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Them people is wicked, evil people. Let me see. Read 11 again.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
So they went and made a covenant with hell. You understand? They went and made a covenant with the evil. You understand? With the wicked. They went and made a covenant with them. You understand? That's what happened to our people. Jump down to 15.
Verse 15.
We just got to jump through it. Yeah.
And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold.
How can a person make themselves uncircumcised? If you circumcised already, how can you make yourself uncircumcised?
It's referring to the mind, right? Because
The mind.
you can't put your flesh, back
Yep,
on
the mind. They stopped doing what they supposed to do, and they stopped following the laws and start following what they was doing. You understand? Come on.
And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant.
See, they forsook the holy covenant.
And joined themselves to the heathen.
That's how people doing that today. Today you see the same thing going on with our people. They joining the wicked. They joining the heathen. They joining the enemies against us in all type of ways and dimensions and politics and sports and everything else you can name. They joining the wicked to fight against us. That's happening today. That's why we ain't got time to play with nobody. I ain't got time. Y'all can play if y'all want to. I ain't got time to play with nobody in this body or outside of this body, because we see what the Lord said they was going to be doing, and they doing it. They joined with the enemies and made a covenant with them. Come on.
And were sold to do mischief.
They were sold. They were sold to do mischief. They got paid off to be evil. You know how they do now? They got these token Negroes up all the time. You understand? And let me tell you, it happened way back in Egypt. Give me that in, give me Exodus 1 and 9. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna show you from back then they was doing that. They always got these token niggas that want to step up and show they behind.
The book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 10, Cap?
9.
Verse 9. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
So they said they're growing. They becoming more than us in Egypt. Come on.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us.
They're going to fight against us if we let them go. Come on.
And so get them up out of the land.
If we keep them here, they might join the enemy and turn on us. So let's get them up out of the land. Come on.
Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters.
He said who?
Taskmasters.
It's always these taskmasters, these sambos. We call them sambos. People call them coons and all this, but it's called sambos. You understand? Where they are flipping their own people. You understand? The taskmasters was whipping the slaves harder than the other people. You understand? Come on.
To afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Python and Ramses.
So let's go back. Let's go back. You had them sambos back then. They always paying people off. Like they had Pete Diddy. They had all them people, vote or die. We need to vote, y'all. We need to get out and do this. And they hype our people up to go out and do that, and nothing never changed. The popular votes don't even count. The electoral votes count, but the popular votes don't count. You know how Israel got something called AIPAC. AIPAC, they spending millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to put whoever they want in the Senate seats so they could be able to, anything they want done, they already paid them off, so now they do what? They owe. Put that up. Put him up. He was one of them. He was one of them. And you know what they did? Flipped on him. Soon as he got a little sense, he started coming out of there a little trance. They said, put his behind in jail. Let him sit in jail for a little while and let him know we could kill him and destroy him anytime. You understand? But he was fighting with them to tell us to go vote. That's what he's telling us. Come and be like the white man. Come join them. Come vote. Come be a part of this system they got set up. You understand? Come on.
Verse 15. And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief.
I got to jump down for time's sake. Jump down to 41.
Verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
He said we all should be one people, like they said today. We all should be one people. Everybody's equal. Nobody's equal here. We always at the bottom and they always at the top for now. He said we all should come together and be one people. Come on.
And every one should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
See, many of the Israelites consented to his religion. Not God's religion, but his religion. Come on.
And sacrificed unto idols.
They sacrificed to their idols.
And profaned the Sabbath.
They wasn't keeping the Sabbath anymore. Come on.
For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
Come on.
And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple.
They wasn't keeping none of that anymore. Come on.
And that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days.
They wasn't keeping that Sabbath day, the new moons, Pentecost, Passover. They weren't keeping none of them no more. Tabernacles, come on.
And pollute the sanctuary and holy people.
So put that up. They polluted the sanctuary. Listen how they polluted the sanctuary. They start bringing in pork, underage girls and all that, kids in there. They defile the sanctuary, having sex all in the temple and stuff like that. You understand? The Greeks, they defile our temple, have swine all in there, shrimp, crab in there. They defile our temples, come on.
Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols. And
there are idols all in the damn place. Idols all over the place. Pigs, idols, all type of idols. They have phalluses, idols of penises. You understand? All in the temple. Come on.
And sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts.
And unclean beasts. Come on.
That they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls.
So when is children supposed to be circumcised? Just yell it out. 8th day. 8th day our children supposed to be circumcised. They stopped doing it. Right. That's why he said Jew no Greek, because the Israelites start following the Jews' customs. Uncircumcising the kid, not keeping the high holy days, not following none of that. None of the Sabbaths, none of that. That's why they said Jew nor Greek, because he talking to these Hellenist people who stop following stop following the customs of the Israelites. You understand? Come on.
That they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, to the end they might forget the law.
That's what they wanted us to do. Forget the law.
And change all the ordinances.
And stop keeping all the ordinances of the Bible. Come on.
And whosoever would
like
not...
the wearing fringes, the ordinances like wearing fringes, the Sabbath day, like eating, cooking on the Sabbath day and all that. They stop all that. You understand? All out the things we supposed to be doing, the civil, the ceremonial, the moral, and the dietary. They stopped all that. Come on.
And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die.
He said he should die. You don't want to do it? You don't want to follow us Greeks and become a Greek? He should die. Come on.
In the selfsame manner wrote he to his whole kingdom, and appointed overseers over all the people.
What's another word for overseers we just read? Taskmasters. Come on.
Commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice, city by city.
City by city, they was going around and persecuting us. Come on.
Then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, every one that forsook the law, and so they committed evils in the land.
They committed evils in the land because we start forsaking our God. Come on.
And drove the Israelites into secret places.
We had to hide. We had to, listen, you got, like I got this book called The Catacombs, right? When we build cities under Rome. You in France, we build cities under France. Everywhere we go, we build cities underground, believe it or not, to live and to keep the high holy days. You understand? I was looking at something the other day in Ethiopia. They got the tallest church in the world. They got to climb up all these rocks to go hide in a cave for they can worship in that cave back then, but that is still there. And people still climb up there to get to the top and go in that church in the cave. The highest church in the world is in Ethiopia, but they had to hide to go do it. Come on.
And drove the Israelites.
Yeah, you put that up. They got to go high to go keep the Lord's statute commandment. They got to go low. They got to go high in caves or low underground and dig cities underground to go keep the Lord's statute commandments. Come on.
And drove the Israelites into secret places, even wheresoever they could flee for succor.
For his comfort. Come on.
Now the 15th day of the month, Caslu, in the 145th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar, and builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side.
Come on.
And burnt incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they found.
See, they rent in pieces the books of the law. They rent in pieces the Bible. When people had the written scroll, they ripped them all in pieces. They didn't want them to follow that. Come on.
They burnt them with fire.
They burnt it with fire. Come on.
And whosoever was found with any, the book of the testament, or any consented to the law.
And you know why he said the book of the testament? Why? Why he said the book of the testament? All right, it was only one testament at that time. I got it. You could see it and you could be able to pick up on it, all right? All right, read that part again.
And whosoever was found with any, the book of the testament, or if any consented to the law.
And you know it's heavy because like you read in Acts, all right? Not Acts. Yeah, in Acts, you read about Acts. He talking about Paul kept the fast. So you got to pick up on things like that. He said the fast. That means the fast is a certain fast. He didn't say Paul fasted or Paul fast. He said he kept the fast. So what's the fast he kept? David told me. So you got to pick up on them things when you read to give you more insight, to enlighten you how to filter out what the writer is saying. You understand? Or what the scriptures want you to get out of it. You understand? It ain't you want somebody to come tell you every single. You got to pick up. Subconsciously, you got to pick up on what they're saying. You understand? Come on.
The king's commandment was that they should be put to, that they should put him to death.
They should put him, jump down to 60, come on.
Verse 60, at which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised.
See, they were killing the people who was causing their children to be circumcised. That they were doing the same thing back in Egypt with Shipra and Puah. You understand? They said kill all the men. Kill all the men and save all the women. You understand? They were doing the same thing back then in Exodus 1 and 19. Come on.
And they hanged the infants about their necks and rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them. Howbeit, many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing.
They kept the laws like they supposed to. That's what's going on. Come on.
Wherefore they chose rather to die that they might not.
They chose what?
Rather to die.
That's the men God looking for. God looking for men that's going to stand stiffly for what he said we're supposed to be doing. He ain't looking for the weak men that's running and hiding and want, let's go agree with them because they're going to kill us. If we're going to die, we're going to die anyway.
This is war.
You understand? He looking for these type of men, these type of spirits. He ain't looking for self-willed brothers trying to do their own thing. He looking for brothers that's in one mind with him and his Bible. That's what he's looking for. Warriors that following him and what this Bible say we supposed to be doing. You understand? Come on, put them pictures up, yup. Come on.
Wherefore they chose rather to die that they might not be defiled with meats.
They said, hell with your meats. I'd rather die. Kill me. I ain't eating no pork. Come on.
And that they might not profane the holy covenant. So then they
You see,
died.
he said holy covenant. Not with an S, holy covenant. All that one agreement we had back then in the Old Testament. You understand? Come on.
And there was very great wrath upon Israel.
There was very great wrath. Come on, keep reading.
Chapter 2. In those days arose Mattathias, the son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest of the sons of Jorab, from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin. And he had 5 sons, Johanan, called Cadiz, Simon, called Thassi, Judas, who was called Maccabeus, Eleazar, called Avaron, and Jonathan, whose surname was Appas. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, he said, woe is me! Wherefore was I born to see this misery of my people and of the holy city, and to dwell there when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hand of strangers. Her temple is become as a man without glory.
Damn, without what?
Without, her temple is become as a man without glory.
Without glory, because it was being defiled. Jump down to 15. We got to jump through this.
Verse 15. In the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city of Modin to make them sacrifice.
Come on.
And when many of Israel came unto them, Mattathias also and his sons came together.
So the mighty men of God came in. The Levites came walking in. They came walking in. Because you know the Levites was keeping them loyal. Put them picture up. They came walking in. They was not playing with them diggers. They was not playing with the heathen. Come on.
Then answered the king's officers.
See, when I read this thing is hot. I'm telling you, this thing hyped me up, man. This thing hyped me up. I'm a man of war. I'm not the type to read like it's a story. I read this thing like I was there. You know what I mean? Like I was there looking on with them. You know what I mean? Come on. You got to put yourselves in the book when you read in the book. It's supposed to ignite your spirit. You're supposed to get joy out of it when you read it. Come on.
Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias on this wise, thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man.
He trying to what? He trying to gas him up. He trying to make him feel, oh, you're a ruler. You're an honorable man. Come on, Mattathias. Come on.
In this city, and strengthened with sons and brethren.
You got many strong sons and you got many brothers that look up to you. Come on.
Now therefore come thou first and fulfill the king's commandment.
Come. I need you to be the first person to make an example to go ahead and eat the swine for everybody else can do it. They say you do it, all the rest of them gonna do it. Come on.
Like as all the heathen have done. Yea, and the men of Judah also, and such as remain at Jerusalem, so shalt thou and thine house be in the number of the king's friends.
Listen, you're going to be under protection of the king. The king going to take care of you in your house. Just come. You come up first. Come eat this swine, and everybody else going to follow you because you the strongest brother out of all these men. Everybody look up to you in Judah. in Judea. Everybody look up to you. You come first, and everybody else will be able to follow you. Come on.
And thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards.
Jump to 21.
Verse 21. God,
No, jump to
verse 20
19.
Verse 19. Then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice, though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him, and fall away every one of them from the religion of their fathers, and give consent to his commandment, yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of
Come
our
on!
fathers.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I want to hear your shit. Get the hell up. Come on.
Right? God forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. We will not hearken unto the
We
king's
not
words.
listening to you. We will not hearken to you. The hell with you, king. The hell with your men. The hell with your dominion. Hell with everything you own. Come on.
To go from our religion, either on the right hand or the
We
left.
ain't living in what we believe in to the right or the left. I don't give a damn what you threaten me with. Come on.
Now, when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all.
Oh, the nigga. The nigga come out of nowhere. There's always a nigga coming up, and he got to be made an example. This nigga come out of nowhere. One of the Jews. Come on.
To sacrifice on the altar, which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment. Which thing, when Mattathias saw, he was inflamed with zeal.
Oh, man. He was inflamed. He said, oh, we got a nigga, huh? We got a nigga amongst us. Come on.
And his reins trembled, neither could he forbear to show his anger according to judgment. Wherefore he ran and slew him.
He ran. Put that picture up. He ran and slew him. He was mad as hell. Oh, you want to be a nigga, huh? He ran up on him and slew him. Come on.
Upon the altar. Also the king's commissioner who compelled the men to sacrifice, he killed at that time.
He killed them too at that time. Come on.
And the altar he pulled down. Thus dealt he zealously for the law of God, like as Phinehas did unto Zambri, the son of Salom.
Jump down to 42, man. I wish I could get it. That thing got me so hyped up. I'm telling you. Come on.
Then verse 42. Then came there unto him a company of Assyrians who were mighty men of Israel, even all such as were voluntary, devoted unto the law.
Devoted unto the Lord. Come on.
Also all they that fled from persecution joined themselves unto them and were a stay unto them.
Come on.
So they joined their forces and smote sinful men in their anger and wicked men in their wrath, but the rest fled to the heathen for succor.
So the rest of them fled under the protection of the white man, of the Chinese man, the Arabs. They fled under their protection of the white man. Come here. Come on.
Then Mattathias and his friends went round about and pulled down the altars.
They start pulling down all the altars.
And what children soever they found within the coast of Israel uncircumcised, those they circumcised valiantly.
That's the zeal they had. Jump to 50. I got to jump through it. Come on.
Verse 50, now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the law, and give your lives.
Get what?
Give your lives.
That's what we here to do. Real men of God is here to give their lives to this truth. We don't give a damn what come with it. We're going to have to give our lives for what we believe in if you believe. If you don't believe, you're going to fade to black because you're going to get scared and run away. But the real men of God going to have that zeal on them, and they're going to stand strong, and they're going to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments regardless of what they presented in front of them. You understand? Come on.
And give your lives for the covenant of your fathers.
We got to give our lives for the covenant of our fathers. Come on.
Call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time. So shall ye receive great honor and an everlasting name.
Come on.
Was not Abraham found faithful was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness. Joseph in the time of his distress kept the commandment and was made Lord of Egypt. Phinehas, our father, in being zealous.
You see how they remember Phinehas, because Phinehas put niggas to death. Come on.
And fervent, obtained the covenant of an everlasting
Remember,
priesthood.
Phinehas put the Midianite in that damn, that nigga, the Israelite came in with the Midianite woman, And he come in front of everybody and laid in the bed, and he put the javelin through both of them. That's what Phineas did. Come on.
Jesus, for fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel.
That's Joshua.
Caleb, for bearing witness.
That Jesus is Joshua was made a judge in Israel. Come on.
Caleb, for bearing witness before the congregation, received the heritage of the land. David, for being merciful, possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom. Elias, for being zealous and fervent for the law, was taken up into heaven. Ananias, Azarias, and Mishael, by believing, were saved out of the flame. Daniel, for his innocency.
See, that's why we got to go into the Bible and remind ourselves what happened to the forefathers. Put that picture up. Remind us how the forefathers always fought for this truth, man. We can't get here today and we acting all soft, weak, effeminate, emotional. This ain't the time for the praying now. We need these spirits back in us once again to stand strong and firm for the word of the Lord. We got to remind ourselves what the great works that the forefathers did to protect Israel, to stand strong for the Most High, to keep our people what? Exhorted. We have to steady exhort our people to stand strong like these brothers did. Come on.
Daniel, for his innocency, was delivered from the mouth of lions. And thus consider ye throughout all ages that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome.
Nobody who put their trust in God shall be overcome. I don't give a damn if you die. They don't gonna kill you once. None of us should be overcome. You understand? We all should be standing firm in the word of the Lord because the forefathers did it. And where they at? With Christ. A lot of them back on this earth again, but I'm just saying they went up with Christ. You understand? Come on.
Fear not then the words of a sinful man.
Don't fear the words that they tell us. Don't be scared about what they tell us is going to happen to us. The hell with you. Come on.
For his glory shall be dung and worms.
That's what his glory going to be in the end. Dung and worms. He's going to be gone off this face of the earth and you're going to never see him again. He don't have no future. We got immortality waiting for us and we stand strong in this truth. Come on.
Today he shall be lifted up.
Today he shall be lifted up.
And tomorrow he shall not be found.
Tomorrow he's not going to be found on this earth. Come on.
Because he is returned to his dust.
He returned to his dust because he's nothing. He's nobody. Come on.
And his thought is become to nothing.
His thought has become to nothing. Come on.
Wherefore you, my sons, be valiant and show yourselves men.
Show yourself men. I'm tired. Listen, it gets me so upset when I see weak brothers, emotional brothers, brothers always thinking about themselves. We need valiant men. We need warlike men. We need men that's thinking about the war and have that zeal for the Bible. You understand? He said, show yourself men. And not when you just with us. When you by yourself, you got to be showing yourself as a man in the truth. Come on.
Wherefore you, my sons, be valiant and show yourselves men in the behalf of the law. For by it shall you obtain glory.
That's how you're going to obtain your glory, by standing strong and firm for this word of God. You understand? Then that's how you're going to obtain glory in the truth. Put that picture up. Then you're going to obtain glory like that. Jump over to Durian 1. I got to jump it for time's sake.
Verse 1. Then his son Judas, called Maccabeus.
Oh, I can't do that. I go to 66.
66.
I can't just... Go to 66, come on.
Verse 66. As for Judas Maccabeus, he hath been mighty and strong, even from his youth up. Let him be your captain and fight the battle of the people.
So Mattathias is setting them up now. Come on.
Take also unto you all those that observe the law, and avenge ye the wrong of your people.
Come on.
Recompense fully the heathen, and take heed to
Is our people still being doing wrong today? Huh? You the only one to answer? What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? What the hell wrong with y'all, man?
Let's go.
Listen, we still being done dirty today. We'll still be done wrong today. Read that part again.
Recompense fully the heathen, and take heed to the commandments of the law.
Take heed to the commandments of the Lord. Come on.
So he blessed them and was gathered to his fathers. And he died in the 146th year, and his sons buried him in the sepulchre of his fathers at Modin, and all Israel made great lamentation for him.
Come on.
Then his son Judas, called Maccabeus, rose up in his stead, and all his brethren helped him. and so did all they that held with his father. And they fought with cheerfulness.
They fought with cheerfulness. They fought with cheerfulness. They was happy to fight with Judas. Come on.
The battle of Israel.
The battle of Israel. Come on.
So he gave his people great honor and put on a breastplate.
Like today, we got the bishop, the deacons, the captains out here fighting. We got officers out here fighting the battle. The battle. Worldwide, we go around fighting the battle.
Let's go.
That's what it's truth, man. Because we believe in this truth. We believe when what God said is going to happen. We believe what God said that happened to our fathers and how they've been taken care of and how they overcame and won battles. We could do the same thing if we believe like they did. You understand? I don't give a damn what you're going through. You think I give a damn what you're going through? You think God care what you're going through? He care what he send you down here to do, not what you're going through. Everybody gonna go through something. He care about if you upholding what you're supposed to be doing right now in this body, in this truth. You understand? Come on.
So he got his people great honor and put on a breastplate as a giant and girt his warlike harness about
That's
him.
what we gotta do. This is our warlike harness right now. We gotta girt this on our mind. We gotta put this in our mind. We gotta put this where? In our minds to fight the battle. Come on.
And he made battles, protecting the host with his sword. In his axe he was like a lion, and like a lion's whelp, roaring for his prey.
And roaring for the prey. Jump on to 19.
Verse 19. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host,
It ain't about numbers. It's never about numbers. Come on.
but strength cometh from heaven.
Strength coming from heaven. It ain't about if you got 50,000, 100,000 people, you're going to go and win the battle. It's about what? It's about the multitude of hosts. It's not about the multitude of hosts, but strength cometh from heaven. That's where we got our power from. From God himself. He sent his strength down to us. Come on.
They come against us in much pride and iniquity to destroy us, and our wives and children, and to spoil us. But we fight for our lives.
We fight for our lives
and our laws.
and our laws. Come on.
Wherefore the Lord himself will overthrow them.
Who?
Before the Lord himself.
We got the true and living God. We don't have idols. We got a true and living God that's going to fight and defend us. Come on.
Will overthrow them before our face. And as for you, be ye not afraid of them.
Be not afraid of them, y'all. Don't be afraid of them today. I don't give a damn. Oh, they're going to cut this off. They're going to cut that off. They're going to put chips in you. They're going to be locking brothers up. They're going to be kicking us out the country. You don't give a damn. Wherever you send me, I'm going to set this same fire in that place where I'm at. You understand? Because that's what we've been called to do. Come on.
Now as soon as he had left off speaking, he leapt suddenly upon them. And so Saran and his host were overthrown before him.
Jump to 42. I got to jump through this.
Verse 42. Now when Judas and his brethren saw that miseries were multiplied, and that the forces did encamp themselves in their borders, for they knew how the king had given commandment to destroy the people and utterly abolish them, they said one to another, let us restore the decayed estate.
They said, let us restore the decayed estate
Of our people.
of who?
Of our people.
Of our people. Come on.
And the sanctuary.
And the sanctuary. Come on.
Then was the congregation gathered together, that they might be ready for battle, and that they might pray and ask mercy and compassion.
And that's why I tell you, it's power in prayer. That we got to pray and ask for mercy and compassion for we can overcome our enemies. You understand? For he could give you that spirit of war. He could comfort you in his word. He could put that thought of battling in your mind. You understand? Because they going to come at us constantly. Satan going to press down upon you all the time because you know why? He have a short time. He going to try to move you out the way. But you got to remember how great you really are. How great our forefathers fought this battle and overcame everything that was before them. Jump to 49.
Chapter verse 49.
Jump to 48.
48. And laid open the book of the law, and wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. They brought also the priest's garments.
So
and
they took our Bible and painted all their images. They covered the face of the judges. That's going back to Job 9:24. They covered the face of the judges. They took our books and painted their faces in it. Come on.
They also brought also the priest's garments, and the first fruits, and the tithes, and the Nazarites that stirred up, who had accompanied their days. Who had accomplished their days, Then cried they with a loud voice toward heaven, saying, What shall we do with these, and whither shall we carry them away? For thy sanctuary is trodden down and profaned, and the priests are in heaviness and brought low. And lo, the heathen are assembled together against us to destroy us. What things they imagine against us they knowest. How shall we be able to stand against them, except thou, O God, be our help?
God, you be our help. Come on.
Then sounded they with trumpets and cried with a loud voice. And after this, Judas ordained captains over the people, or even captains over thousands, and over hundreds, and over 50s, and over 10s.
And that's the same they did in the book of Deuteronomy 1 and 15. Come on.
But as for such as were building houses and had betrothed wives or planted vineyards or were fearful, those he commanded that they should return, every man to his own house.
That's the same thing he said in the book of Judges 7. All the fearful and afraid, return back to your house. Come on.
According to the law. So the camp removed and pitched upon the south side of Emas. And Judas said, Arm yourselves and be valiant men, and see that ye be in readiness against the morning, that ye may fight with these nations and that are assembled together against us.
Come on.
To destroy us and our sanctuary.
Come on.
Let's go. For it is better for us to die in battle.
Oh, say that again.
For it is better for us to die in battle.
It's better for us to die in battle. Come on.
Than to behold the calamities of our people.
Then watch our whole people go down. Watch our heritage go down. Watch this truth go down. We rather die for our people. You think these men wasn't married? You think they didn't have children? You think they have families? They said we rather die. You know why? For the battle? Because they knew they had to be protected. If they let the heathen come in to destroy them, their family is going to be wiped out. Their heritage is going to be wiped out. Their lineage is going to be wiped out. This truth is going to be wiped out. So they said we rather die on our battlefield fighting for this truth. Because we know God is going to come protect us. Come on.
And our sanctuary. Nevertheless, as the will of God is in heaven, so let him
As the will of God is in heaven, so let it be. Jumped over to 4 and 52.
Come on.
I'm just going to jump real quick. Give me a few more minutes. 4 and 52.
Verse 52. Now on the 5 and 20th day of the month, of the 9th month, which is called Caslu. Yes, sir. Now on the 5 and 20th day of the 9th month, which is called the month Caslu, in the 148th year, they rose up betimes in the morning and offered sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offering.
On the new altar of the burnt offerings, because they rebuild a righteous altar, come on.
Which they had made. Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it. Even in that was it dedicated with songs and with...
Even in that it was dedicated back with songs. Look what time they destroyed it, and let's fix it back up, and we're going to have it for a dedication that time. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
And citherns and harps and cymbals. Then all the people fell upon their faces, worshiping and praising the God of heaven, who had given them good success.
He giving them good success. Come on.
And so they kept the dedication of the altar.
They kept what?
Kept the dedication.
They kept the dedication
of the altar 8 days.
8 days we kept it, come on.
And offered burnt offerings with gladness, and sacrificed the sacrifice of deliverance and praise.
Come on.
They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold.
They made it beautiful. That's why I said when you look around the school's supposed to be beautified. Whoever over decoration team, the women usually fix it up, but the men gotta be over it to beautify it with warlike things around it.
That's
shields, helmets, swords, not no flowers and stuff sitting on the damn table. We need lions and crowns, and we need golden swords. We need shields. We need all these things to remind us of what? The war that they've been through. It ain't dedicated to no flower pots and all that. We dedicated it to the warriors who died for this truth, who died for us to be here today. We can't take it for granted, man. Come on.
They decked also the forefront of the
Oh,
temple.
read that again, what you just read. It's 57.
They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of
With
gold
crowns of gold.
and with shields.
And with I better see that in every school. You have crowns of gold, shields, and all these different things. You know what I'm saying? Warlike things to remind us of the battles our forefathers fought and died for. You understand? For us to be here today. Come on.
And the gates and the chambers they renewed and hanged doors upon them.
Come on.
Thus was their very great
Hey,
gladness.
20s, there better not be no flower pot. You better not be no flower pots and flowers all around the school. It better be swords, shields, crowns, them things that to remind the people of the war our people been through. I don't want to see no feminine stuff all around here. You understand? We got to decorate it with warlike material to remind the people, all right? You let the other 20s know as well, all right? Come on.
Thus there was very great gladness among the people, for that the reproach of the heathen was put away.
Come on.
Moreover, Judas and his brethren with the whole congregation of Israel ordained that the days of the dedication of the altar should be kept in their season.
In their season, come on.
From year to year.
It's a custom, it's gonna happen year to year.
By the space of 8 days.
Come on, for 8 days it gotta be kept, come on.
From the 25th and 20th day of the month Caslu, with mirth and gladness.
With mirth and gladness, no sad faces coming in here. I just had a rad week. No, stay your ass outside then. Don't come in here like that. Stay your ass outside if you got a problem. If you hate your brother, you got a problem with somebody, keep that outside the doors. That's a day for cheerfulness and joy and happiness because they won the battle and God looked over them. You understand? He helped them. He helped them so we could be here today. Come on.
At that time also, they builded up the Mount Zion with high walls and strong towers round about, lest the Gentiles should come and tread it down as they had done before.
Lest they come and tear it down and sacrifice them swine and all that garbage they were doing, having sex in there. Let's build high walls and high gates and let they try to do that thing that they did before. Come on.
And they set there a garrison to keep it, and fortified Bethsura to preserve it, that the people might have a defense against Idumea.
And that's what we gotta have a defense against the heathen. Idumea.
Right.
We're gonna end it on this one. Give me 2 Maccabee 2, verse 9.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 9.
This is some good history right here, man. This is a night brother's spirit. I'm telling you, if your spirit ain't a night, I don't know, something wrong with you. Maybe you ain't Israel's. Come on.
It was also declared.
Start at 8.
Verse 8. Then shall the Lord show them these things, and the glory of the Lord shall appear, and the cloud also as it was showed under Moses, and as with and when Solomon desired that the place might be honorably sanctified. It was also declared that he, being wise, offered the sacrifice of dedication and of the finishing of the temple.
And the finishing of the temple, come on.
And as when Moses prayed unto the Lord, the fire came down from heaven and consumed the sacrifices. Even so prayed Solomon also, and the fire came down from heaven and consumed the burnt offerings. And Moses said, because the sin offering was not to be eaten, it was consumed. So Solomon kept those 8 days.
He kept those 8 days. Jump down to verse 17.
Verse 17. We hope also that the God that delivered all the people and gave them all in heritage and the kingdom and the priesthood and the sanctuary, as he promised in the law, will shortly have mercy upon us and gather us together out of every land under heaven into the holy place. For he hath delivered us out of great troubles and hath purified the place.
He purified the place, come on.
Now, as concerning Judas Maccabeus and his brethren, and the purification of the great temple, and the dedication of the altar.
And the dedication of the altar. And the dedication of the altar. What happened after that? Antiochus Epiphanes died. He got sick, his stomach was rotten, and he dropped dead on his way back, trying to go back to Jerusalem and tear down the temple. You understand? But he died after that. But we got to keep this feast of dedication with joyfulness and gladness and remember the works that our forefathers put in. You understand? I'm telling you, when I read, I wanted to get through I wanted to read all of it. I couldn't because I was dealing with Gad at first, but this is some heavy history right here.
That's right.
This thing ignites your spirit. You understand?
Come on.
It make you understand how important this truth is. You understand? How important the studying is, how important reading is, how important to pay attention to detail. Because we are them people today. What they went through, we ain't got no temple today, but they still going to come after us. You understand?
That's right.
They still going to try to attack us. But we still got to fight for the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. We don't have no temple, but we're going to remember all the great works our forefathers did, but we can be here today. You understand?
Come on.
With that, we say shalom.
That's right.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airways, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.